Welcome on in, everyone. Hope you're all having a good day. I'm just going to share on all the social medias that we are live, and then we'll get into the game. Yeah, welcome on
Had
in.
a good day.
How is everyone doing today?
Great story. I woke up as I was pulling over my nightstand for some reason.
You're
Like I just like my dad's like, I want to go. Everything like I just woke up. I'm holding like, what am I doing?
Okay.
Like I'm on my bed just trying to pull over for some reason.
nice,
Alright.
nice. Good stuff, good stuff.
I mean, my 3DS was on there, which was on the ground afterwards. Still works, by the way, thankfully.
Okay.
Same for my phone.
I overslept, but I'm living.
Oh yeah. I worked today. I work at a grocery store. Anybody who's following the news can kind of gather how things went.
The people are buying all the toilet paper.
I mean, I don't know how that went today. I know yesterday toilet paper sold out within half an hour of us opening.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Also, like someone I don't know.
One of my coworkers yesterday actually saw a customer coming out of like the bathroom with a bunch of toilet paper from the bathroom. that they stole.
Why?
Yeah. It's.
I mean, apparently they're out for a hunt here too. So it's like someone on Twitter who I know is from the same country as me. No idea where he lives, but over at his point, it's probably got to the point that you have to guard your groceries, or other people are going to try to neg it from your card.
Yeah.
What is this? Like the zombie apocalypse?
I was actually fairly lucky when I did my grocery shopping that I was able to find pretty much everything I needed. But
so imagine you fill your cart, you get to the resort, get that. Wait, I swear I put stuff in here.
I'm super quiet. Okay, I can turn myself up a bit. Is that better?
You're fine on my end.
Well, I turn myself up like in OBS because that's different than what you are hearing.
That's fair.
Am I on a different mic? I'm on the same mic that I'm always on.
Okay.
But I turn my audio up. So, is that at a good level or?
I'll listen in too.
Okay. Hello.
Let me see myself. I'm pretty sure I'm still louder than you.
Still kind of soft. On the desktop. Yeah, it's the mic that's built into my computer. That's what I always use. And I had my volume set at the same level that I always have it set at.
Weird.
Because normally if I have it set at what I currently have it set at, because sometimes I have had it set a bit louder, and then I end up having people complain that I'm too loud compared to everyone else.
Fair.
Unless, ooh, it might be that you two are louder than.
I am definitely a lot louder.
Okay, yeah, you are. That's on my end. Why is that?
That is also probably because I've been changing up my thing, so I probably do come through louder than I did before.
Is Kayla, do you want to say something?
Hello.
Is it both of them or just Ratkanos that's a lot louder than me?
Hello.
I mean,
looking at Joey the problem.
I'm always a problem. We know that.
No, it looks like it is. Zoe and Eric sounded both the same. Okay, then I can turn you down bit. Okay, let's put you at 84%. Okay, say something.
Hello, everybody. Otherwise, I could lower myself if need be.
Well, that should be good for now. Okay. So I think our audio levels should be at good levels now. So previously on the Star Wars RPG, Jacen and Zoey were sent on a mission along with R2-E2 and Van Holden to return to the planet with that weird force wall thing, or the wall that like used the force and had like a thing that caused weird stuff to happen when they touched it. To see if they could learn anything about what's going on with Darth Solus. The fact that he previously seemingly disappeared there, and then now was found again on Yavin 4 in a sarcophagus with no memory of any of them or the events that they previously encountered him during. Seemingly thinking he has been asleep for thousands of years. So, so they were sent on that mission. Had to, of course, get past the Imperial blockade surrounding Yavin 4. And they managed to do so, along with an Imperial prisoner. Whose name I hope one of you wrote down, because I don't see it here in my notes.
I never take notes.
Don't think I did. All I know was a commander.
Yeah, Commander Lady. Did we even get her name? I don't know that we did, to be honest.
It's very possible you did not get her name. No, yes, you did. Yes, you did. And I do. That's what Commander Chris Lakota.
Oh yeah.
Which I do have in my notes. That's because I look at like the top of my notes because I'm like that's where I would have it most recently. But no, because she's been mentioned earlier because she was Lieutenant Balthazar's commanding officer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, although now that I think about it, I'm not sure if actually the name was given during the last session.
I don't know that it was. I don't remember. I kind of doubt it.
Okay. Yeah, so you have her aboard. What had you... She had been incapacitated?
She'd been mortally wounded and then healed.
Mortally wounded and healed, yes. And then...
I'm going to need to be right back super quickly. It won't take long.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to kill her in the meantime. Just comes back like, wait, how'd she die? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Also, apparently Google Drive resets, so now like all my saved shapes are gone, which sucks, sort of timeline thing, but I can re-add them.
Oh, yeah.
Also, session 51, apparently.
That sounds right. What kind
Alright,
of?
I'm back.
It's part 51, but there's a few sessions that are 2 parts because of the stream having to be reset at some point. But,
I saw that.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So you had, and then what had you done with her when you brought her aboard the ship?
Put her in a room.
Okay.
Not cuffed, I don't think, because we didn't have cuffs.
True.
Okay.
I was gonna go. We're gonna look for shop ASAP. I can buy some rope again.
Okay.
But I assume we were like watching her and not just leaving her.
No. She'll be fine. Just put Arthur with a giant cannon in front of it or her. She wakes up. Don't you move.
Well, once we, healed R2, which we did too.
Yeah.
I need to grab my dice. There we go.
Fair.
I'm like, it's like, oh, I'm gonna need to make some rolls shortly, and then I'm looking around. Wait a second.
Yeah, I realized I forgot my laptop charger, so that was great.
Oh yeah. We're very professional here.
Uh-huh. Very
Very.
well put together. I even thought
Always.
about it before I set everything up, and then I was just like, I guess I just forgot again.
Oh, I definitely know that.
Yeah.
Me forgetting things? Never.
Such a good memory.
At work, that happens all the time when I'm like in the back loading up a cart of stuff to bring out, and I'm like, okay, that's a smaller box, so I want to put it at the top of like everything else on my cart, so I'm going to grab it last. Fill up my cart, go out, look at my cart. Damn it.
I never forget anything. I have a perfect short-term memory.
Oh, flawless.
How's your long-term memory?
Even better.
What is my middle name? You've heard it before.
Have I? I don't remember. She probably would know.
What is my middle initial? That I definitely know you know.
J?
Yeah, I want to say it's J.
Yeah, it's J. My middle initial is J, yeah.
Okay.
Eric J. Simpson.
Uh-huh.
Because I have J in my Twitter handle.
Yeah. I just kind of doubted myself for no reason.
Okay. All right. That's why I was grabbing the dice. So you've been keeping a watch on Commander, and she does wake up eventually. And like when you say you're keeping a watch on her, like, are you having somebody in the room with her, or?
Yeah. I assume so. I don't know, like door open.
Or door open, just keeping an eye on her and such.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume she's busy flying the ship, so I assume I'll be the one watching.
Well, we're in hyperspace. Isn't that kind of like automated? We don't really need anyone flying the ship.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's generally good to have somebody, like, at the cockpit, just in case.
We'll be fine.
But, like, it's,
Well, it's not a small enough ship so that...
Yeah.
Never mind, actually. It's fine.
It's all up to you. Okay, yeah, so she eventually wakes up, and she's still really groggy, because, she's still incapacitated. Just,
Morning, Commander.
You say it exactly like that?
Sure.
What happened? Where?
Well, you tried to shoot me. I took you out, and now you're here.
Well, why am I here?
We figured we could use you for information, or the base could at least.
Yeah, I'm not giving you information.
Oh, that's fine. You can bunk with your good friend Lieutenant Balthazar.
True. What she said.
And are you returning to your base now? We're in hyperspace, so I assume not.
Yeah, no, not yet.
Where are we going?
Places.
Want to be any more specific?
No.
Oh, we're good.
Okay. Yeah, so she just, lays back down on the bed and rests up and such. And, the days go by. And, eventually you come out of hyperspace. Almost dropped the book there. But you come out of hyperspace above the planet. And yeah, after, I guess, I believe it was 15 days in hyperspace.
Probably.
Because it was going to be a 14-day jump, and then because of the damage to the ship when you jumped, add an extra day, so it was 15.
Yeah. Sounds right.
So, what do you do now that you're out of hyperspace?
I'm just trying to remember what our goal was again, where we're going.
We're going. We're going to the planet with the weird wall where Brendan figured out he could be a senator.
Oh,
and
right. Okay.
Darth Souls disappeared, and that other guy disappeared.
What planet was it again? Name wise?
I
Folsom?
don't. I
By chance?
What was that?
It's not Folsom, is it? Because I have very little planets actually noted down, apparently. I'm trying to figure out,
I think last time we couldn't figure out the name of it.
That does sound familiar as a name of a planet. And I can't find it in my notes, though.
Only thing I have, Folsom Jedi Temple, question mark?
So it's possible?
Alright, we're going to Mystery Planet.
Mystery Planet.
Possibly called Folsom.
I've started making notes so I'm going to go through and each episode and mark down notes. So far, I have for part 1 the player characters listed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a start.
Mhm.
Okay, arrive at planet question mark.
So, so what are you doing?
Good question. Could try. I don't know. Could we go back to the place where we were before, where stuff went down?
that's what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, that's where you're
isn't it?
sent.
Is there still a temple? Is it still there? It's not
Yeah.
The
gone?
other thing is, though, do we want to contact the general? And
Probably want to do that first.
yeah,
Good plan.
okay. I'm gonna call up the general.
Okay. After a few minutes, General comes on the comm. Zoe, Jacen, R2, Van Holden. How is your mission proceeding?
Would you like
Just arrived at the planet.
Okay, good stuff.
Also, we have a prisoner.
You have a prisoner?
we have an Imperial commander?
Okay. How'd that happen?
Long story short, we got pulled into a ship.
Hold in.
Well, I'm glad you managed to escape.
Okay.
Yeah. Is the prisoner secure?
Not really.
Not
We're just
really.
keeping an eye on her. We are currently lacking any means to restrain.
Well, I would recommend doing something to restrain her. There is the base we have set up down on the planet. Sure, they'll be able to help you out with that.
Oh,
Oh, good to know. Good to know. Okay, well,
You know
we'll go
that?
there then.
You knew there was rebels on the planet that had been investigating the temple.
yeah, we knew that.
And yeah.
I definitely remembered. Okay.
I'll say, is R2 still broken?
No.
No, R2 is fixed.
Okay.
R2 is fixed. The ship was fixed.
I did. So good.
You did.
At least some of the damage repair was done by Van Holden. I don't remember.
I did. So good.
I don't remember whether it was for R2 or for the ship, but I just remember because like both of you and Van Holden were like all rolling, and then it's with each one it's whoever gets the highest. And there was the one point where you rolled an 11, and Van Holden rolled a 12.
That was probably R2.
Could have been either, because everything for Van Holden is a 2D, so 12 would have been his highest regardless. But yeah.
I think it was R2 because my starship repair was good if I remember correctly.
Okay. Yeah. That's why with repairs, you have everyone roll because, you know, never know when the person who's good at it might just get a lot of ones, and
Yeah.
the person who's bad at it gets just 6s.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll go talk to the base and get her restrained and then investigate. Is there anything else we need to do, really?
That's your mission.
Okay. Also, we killed a bunch of stormtroopers that were on or at least took out a bunch of stormtroopers that were on a ship that we took the commander from, just so that you know. There's one ship up there that doesn't have a leader, I guess, maybe?
So the ship you were on was a Star Destroyer, which was a massive ship that would not be commanded by a commander.
Yeah, I forgot about that
Yeah.
detail.
So, like...
Alright.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay. So I think that's it. I think we're good.
Okay. May the Force be with you.
Same as you, General.
Okay. So now you're going in to land on the planet?
I suppose so. We know where we're going, I
Yeah,
assume?
yeah.
Okay.
So
Great.
roll your piloting check for the landing.
Oh, yeah. That's a thing I gotta do.
So waiting for the doomsday to just roll all once.
Jesus.
15.
Not again. Getting fucking flashbacks.
Wake up, they got like 13 to 15 at best.
Mm-hmm.
That, like, purple around the numbers new?
Wait, what? I don't see
Or
that.
you do not see that?
Oh, yeah. I see that.
Hmm?
Oh.
Why did I not see that?
No, that's kind of interesting, I guess, because let me see. I'm just gonna roll something random. It should be like blue for me then, probably. It's rolling.
I don't see that.
Yeah, I
Eric, could you roll something for a second? Because you should be green.
okay.
I don't
Although-
think you can. You
I
can't
think
see.
DM rolls by default are hidden, but you can try.
What was the command again? I never do it.
Slash roll
Slash.
and then space, like 66 or whatever.
Okay, they're green for you.
Yeah.
Great, I don't see that. Love that for me.
Yeah. So it's all the total. It's just like the numbers of the individual die that have green
I'm tempted
circles
to
around them.
refresh, but considering it was having trouble before, I probably shouldn't.
But yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's new because I don't remember that from last week.
That's definitely new.
Yeah. So it might just be that you'll get it next time.
Yeah.
And also, at least, oh no, yeah, for the others as well, I'm also noticing that the ones are red and the sixes are green.
I mean, that was normal.
Okay.
That's how it was
Yeah,
That's
before.
okay. I think I've just never noticed that before then.
Yeah, must not have. But that's always been a thing.
Okay. So yeah. So anyway, you go at 15. So yeah, you go and you land. No issues. Right outside the base, which I mean, the base it's very much a makeshift. Like it's honestly mostly a bunch of tents with like a single like actual building that's essentially a large plastic container that just got dropped.
I'm genuinely imagining like an upside down Tupperware container.
I mean, a base star? What?
Okay.
So, yeah. So, that's pretty much the camp, and you land just outside it. There's like kind of an area where like trees have been cleared away a bit for ships to land and such.
Okay.
And yeah. Oh, Muller Duck was making a Battlestar Galactica joke. I've never actually watched Battlestar Galactica.
Yes, same.
I mean, like, full up. I've seen chunks of the original from just when my dad was watching, and I'd be like, walking through the room or something and see a few minutes or something, but yeah.
Mm.
So anyway, so yeah, you land, and someone who you actually recognize comes over to the ship. Colin Pastel. He's the Quixotic Jedi you've met before. The other Quixotic Jedi, because obviously there's Jacen here.
Oh wait, I think I do remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. I kind of remember.
Yeah.
His existence.
He's one of the other Force users you worked with.
One of the few Force users that are currently left at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, apparently Recon's mad at me for not watching Battlestar Galactica religiously.
Fair.
There's lots of reasons to be mad at me.
I mean, I feel like there's lots of reasons to be mad at everyone, if you want to be.
True. Okay. So, what are you doing now?
So wait, he came over?
Yeah, you're just outside the ship.
Okay, so I mean, open the door.
Yep.
Like, hey.
Hey, welcome. I was told you'd be coming.
Yeah, we have a Imperial commander on our ship that we would like to restrain, but we don't really have any restraints.
Yeah, he turns around, it's like, hey, Leo, get over here with some restraints. They got a prisoner.
Like, just this happens all the time.
So then another rebel comes over and some restraints, and it's like, he has like a pair of cuffs, or what are they called? Which is dropped. I'll worry about that later. Oh, that's what dropped. I'm just gonna say cuffs. I feel like there's an actual binders. That's the word.
Face cuffs.
Okay. And are you want to keep your prisoner here on the ship, or should we throw her in a holding cell?
Holding cell for now, and then we'll take her back
Okay.
when we've done.
We'll pick her up later.
Okay.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Leo, bring her over to the holding cell.
Okay.
So yeah, so Leo goes and does that.
Bye, Leo.
Also, Commander, what's your name? Just gonna ask. Go ahead and take a moment to actually get her name.
She doesn't say anything as she's led away.
Great.
So, yeah, so then Colin's like, okay, so, so you were here with, some researchy person to research?
Yes. This is Van Holden.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. Wait, he wasn't saying hi to me. I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted. Someone pick fuck up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you want to go straight to the temple, and we've been working on, exploring it, like, opening up like more rooms than when you were here last.
Okay.
And yeah, definitely found some stuff that you might find interesting. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be led or just go by ourselves?
Yeah. Colin starts leading the way.
Okay.
So you all go up with him, and and yeah, leads you up to the temple, and leads you into a room with leads you to a room that has like all sorts of writing on the walls and such that you don't recognize, but Van Holden right away is going, And Van Holden right away going up to it and like, oh, that's interesting. That's fascinating. And actually gonna do a quick languages roll for Van Holden, just to see how much he understands of it.
They love to do this thing where they stop barking and then I unmute and then they immediately start barking again.
They know.
Very
They
rude.
know.
Yeah, ducks are smart.
So yeah. So Van Holden's looking at it and he's kind of like reading over it and such, and Colin's like, yeah, we've only managed to like translate like bits of it, pieces of it. So I was told a bit about the last time you were here and the stuff that happened here.
Yeah.
Like how. Oh, I guess actually, yeah, because the room you had been in last time would still be out in front. Like how.
Well, I don't remember because I know we like flew it away and then like flew it back, I think, and then.
But then you flew out again, and that's when you escaped.
Tight.
I'm pretty sure. Or
I don't
no,
remember.
or no. Or did you just appear back on the ship?
I don't remember.
Possibly.
Because I vaguely recall you just appeared back on the ship and R2 was surprised.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. So. Yeah, so basically. Yeah, so he's like, yeah, so I was reading about like this stuff when you're here and like the weird stuff that you got up to and such. We've experimented with the wall a bit and also produced similar results to what happened with y'all. But what we're based on. Oh, wait. I'm trying to remember what you know about the tablet you placed in the wall.
Don't think we knew anything about it.
I don't think so, no. I think we kind of just shoved it into the wall. I don't think we really knew anything.
No, I'm pretty sure you actually did.
Oh shit, did we? I don't know. I don't remember things.
Yes, because I was about to go into explanation. I'm like, oh wait, you already kind of know this. Just you knew about it via the tablet, but not specifically the wall. But yeah, so
Oh, yeah, we did know. I think.
Oh.
I'm looking through like super old notes of stuff I discarded. The artifact that can look into events that could have happened looks like stone slab.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I actually forgot that you had known that, but also now as I'm like wait, as I was about to explain, I just got like a major sense of deja vu, and I'm like, wait a second.
Okay.
But yeah, so the tablet you place on the wall, we know supposed to be for looking into like other or into events that could have happened or would have happened or some nonsense like that or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What the wall does is it kind of reshapes reality on a very minor scale into events, into kind of other events and such. But so the other thing was that when you're here and using it and everything, two individuals seemingly vanished. Darth Solus, who you have run into again, and Rupert Teleros. But Darth Solus now has seemingly no memory of any of this stuff, almost like his history has been rewritten.
Huh.
Oh.
And at this point, Van Holden, who's just been like, reading the wall, he's like, that does make sense with what I'm seeing here. That somehow something was changed, but why would it only affect Darth Solus himself and not, you? Because you were here and caused that to happen. In theory.
Hmm.
Something. Yeah, Metal's like, is there anything else you found? Because something is still not quite adding up.
I mean, can we see what has been changed? Do we know that? Did he still kill like 1,000 people?
And Van Holden's like, well, my as far as I remember, like his, history still matches with what what it was, and like I still remember like y'all coming to me asking about him and all that.
Yeah. Okay. So. It rewrote his history only to him?
Maybe. And Colin's like, Jacen, I can sense you've become more powerful in the Force since we last met.
A little bit. I've been training.
Do you think you might be able to get further insights from the wall, or
I could try. I mean, last time I did it, I think I made a few spikes come out of the ceiling that fell down.
Spikes come up. So we should stand outside while you're doing this, is what you're saying.
Probably. I mean, then again, who knows what might fall from the sky?
Uh-huh.
Just a bunch of frogs come falling down. It's
It's
the plague.
What is Jason's strongest force skill right now?
Either altar or yeah, either altar or sense. They're both still 40.
Okay.
One day I'll try and level them up again.
Wonder.
One day. Monday?
Yes, I'll level them on Monday.
Okay. I'll hold you to that.
I mean, let's say give me 12 points and we're good. I'll level it. I'll level my control.
He didn't say what Monday though.
True.
True.
Finding the loopholes.
Thank you, babe. That's why I have you.
To find loopholes?
Yeah, it's my only purpose.
I mean, it's a pretty decent purpose.
Yeah, it's pretty useful.
Okay. So, are you gonna go back to the room with the wall?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with.
Okay. The other characters go with as well. Colin, Van Holden, and R2.
And Colin, I guess. Or is he not there?
That's why I said Colin and Van Holden and R2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said Colin first.
Yeah.
Sir.
I didn't hear it.
No worries. So, you go there, and then you go up to the wall, and what do? Place your hand on it?
I'm gonna go sense first, just see if something has changed since the last time we've been here.
So you're gonna do sense without touching it? You're just gonna sense?
Yeah,
Okay.
just
roll your sense.
Like I'm a warm-up roll.
11. And
It's definitely a lot slower, by the way. I've noticed that.
And you are trying to sense if there's anything different since the last time you were here?
Pretty much.
You don't sense anything different other than the fact that the people you're here with, there's a few differences in who you're all here with. You know, Colin and Van Holden instead of Brendan and
You know?
Hmm?
Who was it?
Cherry's character.
Yeah, it was Theo.
Theo, yes.
Wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That is what I said, and then I doubted myself.
I thought you would. I misheard you. I thought you said Leo. I said the NPC we just had. If you assume, I'm like,
yeah, no.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay. I'll just put my hand on there.
Okay. Then
make sure you can take cover in case stuff comes out of the ceiling again.
Okay. And you said your sense and your
altar.
Roll me your sense. 15.
Okay, see, warm-up roll. By the way, 15. Yeah, she's traumatized by 15s now.
Not 15 specifically, the fact that we have not rolled above 15.
I mean,
We've
there's
had
Eric.
3 rolls. He doesn't count.
Wow.
I rolled a 22 and rolled 20, and that was just a test roll.
Yeah.
Okay. You can sense a presence that feels like it's behind the wall. Not like physically behind the wall, but like...
I thought you were going to say behind you, and I was like, oh, horror movie, tight.
No, we don't do the horror movie sessions too often.
Okay.
Oh, I love horror.
October,
sessions.
though.
For all place.
When did we do the first... No, the first Super Trooper thing was long before October. Because that was definitely the most, like, horror movie we've done. First
True.
Super Trooper one. The subsequent Super Trooper ones also to a certain extent, but not to the same extent. Because, you know...
Fair.
Especially the most recent one where it was just like, you know, aim what's his name that could turn into the equivalent of one at them.
Brinabee. What's his name?
Oh, yeah.
His last name.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
remember that one.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised you remember that one.
I remember because it's banner backwards.
Oh. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. So then, you can sense a presence that's like, that you would describe as behind the wall. Like, it's not, you can tell it's not physically behind the wall, but it just, like, it feels like it's behind the wall.
I'll just let the rest know, like, that I sense that. Try to explain that. Like, I don't know. There's something behind this.
Colin asks, like, does it like a person or... You're
Can
not...
I roll for that? So I can identify it.
You could try touching it again.
Sure.
Okay, roll me another sense. $13. It's like when you shake a magic 8-ball and it's like results hazy.
Okay.
Or answer hazy, or whatever it is, hazy.
Yeah.
I can't tell what it is.
Can you do anything else with this presence, or...
I'm gonna try to reach out to it.
Okay.
Like, send a message like, hello?
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're gonna try to, like... I thought you meant, like...
Page 77.
Yeah, I thought you meant, like, kind of, like,
Oh,
reach out, like, with the force, but, like, like, grab on with the force at first is what I thought you meant.
Just pulls it through the wall. Hello there, buddy.
Well, that's what I thought you were meaning to do at first, but okay. So, so you're gonna, like... Are you trying to read their mind, or, like, send a thought?
Try to send a thought, just to see if I get a response or not.
Because that's page 78, not 77.
Yeah, I was going to grab it since you were talking.
Blame everything on me talking.
I mean, regardless, it's where the whole thing starts, so it was good enough.
Okay. Well, then roll me your control.
-1, I believe.
What?
-1, I believe.
Yeah, because you were doing both of them at the same time. So let's see here.
Oh well, RP.
And
Wow.
what is the message you're trying to send?
Just a simple like hello.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, and you got oh, you got a
The
4.
4.
Okay. You've already failed.
I'll try again. I mean, could I technically?
You can try again if you want.
Sure.
Another 4.
Wow. No, not just 4. The exact same too.
Yeah. A 1 and then a 2.
Good job.
So I need to level my control.
Uh-huh.
What do I need to? Let's see. We should need like a 10 on the other one anyway. Oh, it's just 5. You know, third time's a charm.
Okay.
For fuck's sake.
Okay.
Give me another 4. Wait for it.
At least this time the 2 of the 1 have reversed their positions.
Jesus.
Wow.
That is some bad luck though. Like,
Cursed boy.
Okay, so that's 3 failures.
He senses nothing.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
What are we rolling for?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'll stop trying.
What? You're gonna stop trying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure what else I could do anyways, besides, I tried reaching. I don't feel like there's anything else I can do. I do want to try one thing. Can I take the stone out? I guess that's still in there.
We already tried that last time we were here, I believe.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, like, has that changed in the meantime?
How are you gonna try taking it out? Are you gonna try
I'll just try to pull it.
just like physically pull it, or with the force?
Yeah.
Physically? Okay. Then grab it and use your lifting, I guess. Did you already type it in?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, there we go. 12. Nah, it's stuck in there.
Okay. We got. I'm not sure what I can do. Can identify it. Can reach out. Anyone has any ideas?
Sorry. I don't know.
What if I just physically yell at, like, hello? Is there someone there?
Okay.
Actually, I'll just do that.
You do that. No response.
Well, they figure shit. I'm just gonna meditate. See or starts reaching out to me instead.
Okay. So Jacen just all of a sudden just sits down and starts meditating.
I disappear.
I swear to God.
And Van Holden's like, is he still trying to do something, or did you just decide to take a nap?
Probably trying something.
Yeah, So, Colin's like, well, said he sensed a presence, which I've never done well trying to use the wall, although pretty sure his sense is a bit better developed than mine.
What is his sense?
2D.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was my sense when I was here last time.
His alter is 1D and his control is 3D.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, and Colin starts poking Jacen in the shoulder. Do you think you could maybe like try removing the tablet with the force?
Sure. Maybe if we all pull together, maybe that will do something. You know? Otherwise, sure, I'll try.
Okay. Then roll me your alter. And are you going to do this while touching it or not touching it?
I'd say not touching it, just like.
Okay. And you rolled a 16.
The stone comes out, I make a backflip or 3.
No. Does not come out.
Well, that didn't work.
Maybe if you do it while touching it, because, like, you know, weird
Sure.
stuff happens when you touch it.
True. Once again, take cover.
11. WWKD. What would Kilo do? What would Kel do?
What? Oh, okay.
What would
You'll
Kel do in the situation?
Touch it and think really hard about a ship.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm gonna do that. I'll think about a ship.
Why?
I don't know. See, I told you would shoot it.
So are you actually doing that? Touching it, thinking of Caldro's ship?
Yeah, I'm gonna try everything. I'm gonna throw open the box.
Okay.
For the love of God.
So you touch it while thinking of Caldro's ship. Roll me a sense.
I now suddenly know its location.
Oh my God.
18.
You finally rolled well. This is when you roll well.
Yeah, it's some motivation from my buddy Keljo is all I need.
Well,
Okay.
so in the past, of course, you have been told by Lieutenant Balthazar that Caldro's ship had been destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
You now know that is not true.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Caldro's ship lives on.
Yeah.
By chance, I know where it is too.
You do not know where it is.
Huh.
Oh shit! You're welcome, by the way.
Gotta say though, I was not expecting to make that reveal today.
Well,
But
I'm gonna touch it, but I'm gonna think of that presence.
Do that and
I assume sense again.
no.
Not
I was
allowed.
actually going to say roll me an alter.
Oh, I mean
it's
it's the same. Yeah, they're both 40. So. Where are my presents?
But no, and with an 11, no, nothing happens.
You know, I think I give up. I'm not sure what to do. But at least I've learned that the ship was not destroyed, so I've learned something.
Okay.
Colin, you should try.
So Colin's like, go, okay. He goes up and he touches it.
Colin disappears.
Second. And as he does that, you notice it briefly becomes dimmer in the room. And he lets go, and the lighting goes back to normal.
Well, that was weird.
Okay.
He's just like, well, what happened? What did I do? I have my eyes closed.
I mean, what were you thinking of?
I don't know. Just like something happened.
The light got dimmer.
Huh. Weird.
What if I touch it together with him?
Okay. Sure.
2 is better than 1.
Do you want to be rolling your sense or your alter for this?
I'm feeling sensible, so I'll do sense.
Okay.
Hey!
18.
Oh.
Good thing I didn't
You
do
now
all
know where Kaljo's ship is.
Please.
This episode is just the quest for Kaljo's ship while he's not here.
You
It's gonna come back up.
You can sense that if you try telekinetically removing the tablet while touching it, you might be able to do so.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep rolling. So wait, that's just alter, right?
Yeah.
Sure. I'll try that. Go 18.
14. Nope.
I'm gonna need like a 15, don't I?
You did not succeed on that. Okay.
I'll keep trying. What's the worst gonna happen?
17. And you yank it out of the wall. And it like flies right into your hands. But not like, like fly, just like, as it pulls out, like comes at you and you catch it.
Force point up. I'm good. I'm gonna need all the rolls in the row going on.
In the area where it had been connected to the wall, it's kind of like a shimmery, multicolored, like weird, I don't know, vortexy thing. And out of it comes the presence you sensed, which is Rupert Teleros.
Huh. That's the cat. So he just comes out now.
Yeah, he basically essentially gets almost spit out by it.
Hey, Rup, how you doing? Long time no see.
Oh. Hi.
Hey, what happened?
What do you remember?
I mean, I remember touching that wall.
Mm-hmm. That it?
Yeah.
Okay,
No
that
recollection of where you were.
I'm gonna tell him how long it's been. Like that was X amount of long ago. We don't need to actually know. I don't know.
Huh. So what happened?
Well, you disappeared, and we got teleported back to our ship. Weird stuff happened.
Weird stuff tends to happen when the Force is involved.
Yeah, and then we kind of just didn't know where you were. So, welcome back, though.
Thanks.
Do you have any recollection of where you were?
How goes the fight against the Empire?
Um,
We destroyed their super weapon.
Their super weapon?
they built a super weapon that could like destroy a planet. It was
The
a
size
time.
of a planet.
True. They destroyed whatever the name of that one planet was.
Alderaan.
That one.
Oh yeah, so Alderaan gone.
That's unfortunate. Well, it's good to see you again.
Mhm.
Yeah. And at this point, Colin's like, okay, so that's the dude that disappeared. So
Yes.
cool. So, Mr. Teleros there, would you happen to know, like, why Darth Solus would be, not remembering stuff and have awoken seemingly from 1,000-year slumber somewhere? Rupert's like, no, maybe. Where? On Yavin 4, right? Colin asks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Hmm. I have a theory, but first I need to talk to General Spacewalker.
Okay.
I guess we can do that.
Okay. So do you lead him to your ship or to the base or
To the base
Okay.
first, I'd assume. I don't know.
to the base?
They're
Like
both in like the same direction,
yeah.
aren't they?
you
So
you lead him out there, and like Colin brings him into the base to go have a chat with General Spacewalker over the long range comms, and you and R2 and Van Holden are waiting outside,
mhm.
and Van Holden's like, "So what do you all know about him?"
Not much. He was kind of rude to us a little bit. Kind of didn't trust him. Kind of still don't fully trust him, but you know.
What level of rude are we talking here?
He said we were expendable.
Okay. Because like when I first met your group, one of your members of your group, was kind of threatening me and pointing a blaster at me and such.
Yeah. I think he's really chilled out though since you last saw him.
Oh, huh.
Shut up, Jesus.
Just trying to get like an idea of the levels of rudeness.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, Colin comes back out or whatever, and he's like, yeah, so he's chatting with General Spacewalker.
Mhm.
Does something seem off about him?
I mean, I never really trusted him. I don't know.
Okay.
Means the reason
Why?
how we got here.
I don't.
It's true. We weren't even supposed to be here, really. And we didn't want to give him the tablet, so we came with. Why?
I don't know. Just something about him, like through the force, I tried sensing him, and something just it feels off.
Jason?
What if I try for a moment?
Okay. Roll me your sense. 11.
Hey, 11.
Jesus fucking Christ. These 11s. How many?
Yeah. Something seems off about Rupert Telleros. You can't really place your finger on it, and like you also never try to like sense him previously, so you don't know if it's like whatever feels off was something that always felt off, or if this is something that is a result of what happened to him here.
Do I sense anything dark side-ish?
No, it's nothing dark side.
Okay. Well, what are they talking about?
I don't know. Like, think it's probably something classified.
Well, I guess we'll wait till they're done then.
Okay. So, stand around waiting for about half an hour before he finally comes out, and he's like, okay, so talked with the general a bit about my theory, and so I do have to limit how much I could share with you, but it seems my theory is that the Darth Solus you woke up and the Darth Solus you've previously been encountering are two different versions of Darth Solus.
Huh.
And that it's connected to the tablet with stuff, what might have been, that kind of stuff.
But what about you, though? I mean, you've been gone for a month, supposedly.
Yes.
I mean, no, like considering you probably needed food and everything. Sure, your body must have had some weird things going on. Did not have gotten food, water, or anything for months.
So he came out of like a vortexy thing, right?
Yeah.
Is that vortexy thing still there, or did it like close?
It closed after he
Okay.
came out of it. I mean, it's possible wherever I was or whatever, like I was in some kind of stasis or like I was energy or something. I don't really know.
Mind if I send you directly? Just to see if I sense anything of this, whatever place you went to.
Go right ahead.
Okay.
Okay, I am gonna touch him, so.
Okay. Put your hand on his shoulder, I assume.
Jesus.
10.
Oh my god. You are awful.
Yeah, you don't sense anything more than you sensed when you were trying to sense him while he was inside. Just that something feels off, but you can't place your finger on what it is.
Okay, everything seems fine.
Hey, well, do you wanna? Are we gonna go back to Yavin 4? Like, is our job here done? Are we...
I believe it is. Might want to check with the general on
Yeah.
what your next orders are. She didn't tell me that.
Do
I
you
say we should
plan
just go
to
there.
come- Do you plan to come with us? What's your plan?
For the moment, I'm planning on staying here.
Okay.
I just
Well,
think you should come with us.
Let's still call the general.
Okay.
I say he should be there.
Can we? No. Can we do it privately, like without anyone in the room? I assume. Yeah.
Yeah, like, are you wanting to do it from the base or your ship?
Um. The base is fine
Okay.
as long as it's like private.
Okay. And just like two of you and R2, or
Van Holden is
Yeah.
fine.
Van Holden as well? Okay.
Yeah, I mean he was there with us on.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Just in case he's got anything to say.
So four of you go in to the like calm room, and there's a person on duty there who's like, but like you tell him, that you need to have a private conversation with the general. So he goes and gets up and goes. goes out the back door to wait. That's why you didn't see him coming out before.
Okay.
But yeah.
While we do this, I want to actively keep sensing to see if nobody's like trying to listen in or anything.
Okay, roll me a sense.
Come on, let's go 9.
19.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Proud of you.
About freaking 9.
Finally.
Because I don't know. I feel there was like, I don't know. I feel he could have force power suddenly. Just try to listen in casually. Or he could be
Okay.
soulless, you know?
Okay.
Okay. So, you don't sense anyone listening in on you. And contact the general, and she's like, and she responds almost right away. Yeah, she's like, yeah, I was expecting you were probably going to call shortly after Rupert called.
Yeah. So, he told you about what happened with the tablet being pulled out of the wall?
Yep.
Okay. Both phrase users say something feels off about him.
Okay. Off in what way?
We don't know. Both me and Colin are both sensing it.
Good to know. Good to know. I'll take that under advisement.
Did he seem wrong to you? Like, did he? Sir?
No. He seemed to be his normal self.
Considering the fact that he's been gone for months without food or anything, which seems a bit weird.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of things with that wall are weird, to be fair. Also, I'm keeping the tablet on me. Just
okay.
For the record.
So you took it off of Jacen?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's mine now. Once again.
She know I would give her to her anyway.
Yeah.
Were you telling the general that just now, or was that just you telling me that?
Both, I guess.
Okay. He's like, I'm wondering if we want to leave it there, though.
No.
No?
No.
Because I would like Van Holden to stay there for the time being to continue researching stuff with the temple and the wall and everything.
I don't know if I like the idea of Rupert staying here. I don't trust him. Especially not with new developments. I don't like the idea of Rupert and the tablet being in the same place.
I feel he should get checked out. I don't know. See, or
Checked out by
medical things.
doctors?
The machines, whatever.
I mean,
May have to perform some scans on him or whatever.
like we have a doctor and small scale med lab there. They can run some tests on him.
I don't know if I feel like what's wrong with him is physical, though.
No?
I don't know. I mean, he looks fine. He's acting fine. It's something else. I don't know.
So what do you think should be done then?
We don't got any better force users, do we?
One day I'll get proper training again.
Just push the best we get. I don't know.
Jacen, do you have any ideas?
Not really. Nothing that hasn't been said already.
Well, if we're leaving Van Holden there to study, to research stuff, it would be helpful if, he has everything relevant there.
I mean, any research we could do now.
Why does Rupert need to be here?
Would you prefer Rupert go with you?
Are we coming back to base?
Well, that's something we do have to discuss.
I don't like the idea of Rupert, even if there are other people here.
You're kind of cutting out there.
My connection is struggling. Sorry.
Yeah, all I heard was like, I don't like the idea of Rupert. And it's
You know what?
And
All I need to
though.
know.
And it's something about other people, but
I don't like the idea of Rupert being left with the tablet, even if there are other people.
yeah. As for whether or not you come back to base, that is actually something we do need to discuss, though, because
Yeah, I guess we can figure that out first.
returning to base means, getting past the Imperial blockade again, and then if we send you out on another mission, getting past the Imperial blockade again.
It's true.
So the alternative would be to
Stay.
have either you stay there or elsewhere, somewhere out and about, so that we can still send you out on missions as needed without constantly needing to get past the Imperial blockade.
What does
True.
Van Holden have to say? Like, is there something we could do right now
Hmm?
in terms of his research he would do?
I mean, there's just in that room that Colin showed us, there was so much writing on the wall. It would take me to translate just in that one room would take me a week. If there's other rooms like that, could be here a while.
Could we just take a quick scoop around or something, see if we can find anything useful without spending weeks?
I mean, we don't need to stay with him.
I feel that there might be more to the temple.
I mean, there's definitely more to the temple. Figuring out some of the intricacies of how the wall works or whatever, because we know kind of to some extent what it does.
Yeah.
But exactly how it works is I don't even know. Do you want to help me in researching that?
I don't see why not. At the moment, we don't have anything better to do anyway.
Sure.
Okay. So General Spacewalker's like, okay, well, time being, then I guess you can stay there until we do have another mission for you. At which point we'll contact you and let you know. And so Zoe, you're wanting to keep the tablet with you for the time being?
I'd rather keep an eye on it, yeah.
Okay. And when we do have a mission for you?
Just call up, I guess. Just call us, I guess.
But like when we do have a mission for you, are you going to want to take the tablet with you?
Oh, I don't know.
We'll blow up that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah, I guess so. I think I'd rather take Rupert than the tablet, to be honest.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else, then is there anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. Then yeah, we'll contact you as soon as we have a mission. Yeah. So then the communication ends, and Van Holden's like, okay, well, I'm gonna be heading back to the temple right away and starting work on translating what I can and such. You're wanting to come with me, Jacen?
Yeah.
Do a lot of translating?
See what I can learn.
Okay, cool. Zoe, are you coming with us as well?
Sure.
Okay.
Next week, I come back with AD and languages.
I
learned so much.
What is your languages currently at?
Nothing. It's literally it's like 2D plus 1.
And how many unused skill points do you have right now?
About 120.
And the actual number?
I wish. No, just 3.
3.
I mean, depending on what I get, I could probably still like upgrade to almost 4, probably.
Well,
like 1 point, like would be enough to get it to 3, and then I would just need 9. So I'd be close enough to 4, probably. Like based on what we normally averagely get, I would probably be like 3D plus 1 or 3D plus 2, most likely.
To get up to 4D, you would need 13 skill points.
Yeah, like I have 3, so like normally we get about 6 to 8, I think. Yeah, I don't know. If there actually would be use, like I don't know, I'd see use to leveling it. I could do it.
Okay.
But again, if it's going as well as my sense, I'll just keep rolling fucking 12s.
Yeah, see, that's a thing. Like, you can level stuff up a lot, but, you know, if you're rolling bad. It's also the interesting thing where, like, you know, sometimes going from, like, let's say 3D plus 2 to the 4D means you can actually get a lower score.
True.
True.
You can get a higher score as well, but you can get your worst score is lower.
Yeah.
I mean, you are most likely to have like equal or higher, but you still have like the 1 of the 6 chance to like get the 1 again, and it's like
Yeah,
you might as well just be a +1.
Yeah. Okay. So you go up to the temple with I was about to say Colin with Van Holden.
Is it just us going back?
Yeah, now it's just you going.
Okay.
And you go back into the room you were in earlier, and Van Holden just like takes out his computer tablet and starts kind of like writing stuff down from the wall and like kind of going through it, and he's kind of just lost in his own thoughts as he's doing this. What are you doing?
I don't know, I'm just look around for some other rooms.
I'll follow.
Okay. So, kind of start exploring, and you are finding other rooms, a lot of them that have the same kind of writing on the walls and such, which you presumably don't understand at all.
Yeah, no.
And that's mostly what you're finding when you hear an alarm going at the base. Like a really loud alarm that was audible even here in the temple.
Okay. I'm gonna run back to like Van Holden and just be like, "All right, we're heading out," and run back to the base. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do that. Head back to the base, and you see some people in there. Like they're also like they're running into kind of the main like command center of the base as you get there, and I assume
Following.
you go inside, and as you go in, like Colin's basically like barking out. Well, not exactly barking out orders, but he's like get
Bark, bark.
I didn't even mean like when I said not exactly bark because I didn't mean literally bark, but like it just I'm kind of like thinking like a general or colonel or whatever barking at orders. I'm like that's not really Colin's personality, like
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just kind of like
frantically giving orders.
Yeah. Keep tracking the ship. Hey. So, an Imperial ship just dropped out of hyperspace.
Fun.
Did you check your prisoner for any kind of tracking devices?
I was going to fucking do that, and then I forgot. I was gonna. I swear to God, I was going to. Fuck. So yeah, no.
What kind of ship is it? Colin asks one of the rebels who.
It's a catch a Star Destroyer.
No. It is a where is it? It's an Imperial Customs frigate. Not too, not like a super massive ship or anything. Like it just has like a crew capacity of like 16 or so. It's equipped with 4 laser cannons and proton torpedoes.
Fun.
So it's probably a bit more than your ship can handle. And yeah, and we just have like a transport here, nothing with
Okay.
nothing powerful.
Great.
And yeah, and one of the other soldiers like, yeah, it's definitely headed towards us, or towards the planet, but towards our part of the planet.
Tight.
Colin's like, anybody have any suggestions?
Not really. I know. We could shove the tablet back in and just hit the thing and just think of them exploding. Seemed to work last time.
That is an idea.
It's an idea. Do you think it'll work?
I mean, do we have any other options?
No.
Exactly. Thank you, background person.
Thank you.
I mean, that's certainly an idea, I suppose. Kind of seems like it's a bit of a random chance, though.
You
Yeah,
got any better ideas?
It's a backup plan.
This is about when actually Rupert comes into the command center, and he's like, or well, he came in just like as the like, you know, got any better ideas was being said. It's like, I could take one of the ships up there and try to get them to follow me off or something.
I mean, by yourself? That doesn't seem like a very good idea.
And Colin's like, and if there's a tracking device in the prisoner, it's not going to help.
Unless he takes the tracking device.
Mm-hmm. I could do that. That's Rupert saying I could do that. Yeah.
Yeah. We could go with them.
It is an option.
Rupert's like, I mean, your prisoner, your ship, well, depending on which ship we take, the one that actually has weapons and thus, you know, can at least potentially use to shoot at them while we're escaping.
True.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we going to just take the prisoner with, or try to find the tracker on her and just take that?
Probably better to take her with us at this point and search as we go.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was thinking about it.
Okay. Colin's like, okay, Leo, get the prisoner back into their ship. Now she's actually manacled, so.
Tight.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything you need before you head out?
Yeah. I assume Rupert has a gun? Has a weapon?
He does not.
Okay, give Rupert a weapon.
Yeah. So somebody hands Rupert a blaster rifle, and he slings
All armed.
it over his back.
Okay. Beyond that,
Okay. So then you go to the ship and take off. Roll me a piloting to take off.
Okay.
21.
Yay.
Get up into space.
I only broke 20.
Nice and quickly. Right as... Let's see here. And you make up fast enough so that that the Imperial Customs frigate is currently at long range as you make it up.
Okay.
Okay, let me just make a look at ship combat sequence. Okay. So I'm assuming you're just going to be Zoe's just going to want to be, like, going to hyperspace right away. Unless you want to try getting further from the ship first.
What does Rupert think is a good idea? Does he have an opinion here? This is his plan.
He's like, well, I would probably try jumping right away, but
Okay.
it's up to you if you want to, like, yeah. If
Nah, jump, I guess.
Okay. Okay, where are you going to be jumping to?
I don't know. Not back to Yavin 4. Like anywhere else.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say that while you were, like, in hyperspace on this trip, you were kind of, like, looking at star charts and such, and so you know a planet that you could jump to. You don't really know much details about the planet other than, like, it's, planet that has settlements and such, spaceports, like, it's your standard, like, standard planet that that's about, standard trip is, like, 8 days, so with your ship with hyperdrive multiplier it would be 4-day trip. So that would be the Difficulty. Wait. What was? Trying to think what happened when you were. I'm trying to think now. What, like last week when you are jumping into hyperspace while like rushed.
Oh, are we rushed? Is that?
Well, because there is this ship coming at you.
Yeah. So that's gonna be a difficulty of 30, right?
I think that's what it was. Oh yeah, so the difficulty number of the hyperspace trip itself is doubled when the ship enters hyperspace hastily.
Love to hear it. R2 wasn't good at astrogation, right?
No.
Just double checking that. Okay.
Yeah. R2 can like store astrogation data.
Yeah.
But
I was just making sure I was right, because I would feel dumb if I was like doing it when actually R2 has like a 70 or something. Anyway. Okay. So 4-day journey. 30 difficult.
What if she doubles it from 4 to 8?
Then it would be -8.
Yes. So that'd be a difficulty
So,
of
22.
22.
I didn't even get 22 on a 60.
I believe in you.
No. Nah.
Also,
Otherwise, could always force point.
while you're doing this, also, Rupert is also going to like man the weapons control. So if you fail at the jump, he's going to be shooting at the other ship. And
Okay.
what is Jacen going to be doing, if anything?
Shield.
Shields?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
would say force point. If you're really unsure.
force point difficulty of 22. I hate it. Okay.
That's what you're going for? 8-day journey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck off. I'll use a force point.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Well, that means I could also probably make it harder.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't affect anything besides that.
What?
Doesn't affect anything, it would just be faster. But, I mean, 12D, I'm sure you got a 30 for sure.
And the Imperial ships...
Not 12D, it's 10D. I only have a 5D astrogation.
Oh. Well, I mean, still 10, 30, it's easily doable.
Should be, yeah.
Well...
Oh. I don't trust these rolls anymore. I just don't, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just running a few simulation rolls real quick.
Dear Lord. Okay.
I mean, on 10D, getting a 30 even, that's, you need an average of 3 or more on each dice. So you have better than 50-50 odds.
That's true. So, your call. I'm just gonna let you decide.
Just make it a week.
Well, this is what you're doing, so...
Okay, fine. I'll make it a week.
Make it a week? Okay, so that's
So
Extra 3 days, so
minus
then
6, so 24.
24 difficulty. Yeah.
Okay.
The Imperial ship's also going to be trying to get closer to you while their gunners are going to be shooting at you, so let's see what happens.
Okay.
34. Yep, so you jump right into hyperspace. No issues.
3 wins, though. God.
3 1s, a 6, 3 5s, a 4, and 2 3s.
I mean, that's not that bad, but it's still, like, not great.
So no 2s.
Nope. No 2s.
Tight.
Okay. So yeah, so you jump into hyperspace for your week-long trip. And, yeah.
Before we're gonna forget, we should find a tracking thing. Get rid of it.
Yeah. Well, the idea is to get them away. So shouldn't we? Well, we should find it at least. Maybe not disable it, but find it. Because if the idea is us leading them away, then we should wait until we are somewhere and then disable it.
Fair.
Because I'm assuming they can't track it in hyperspace, right? Like, that makes sense? Or is that dumb?
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to track it in hyperspace.
Yeah. But we can find it at least.
And, yeah. They would have, in theory, been able to detect it, as you're in your ship before you entered hyperspace, though. So at least.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
We should be somewhere first. So.
Yeah, like before you destroy it or anything. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna go and search her, I assume. Then.
Yeah. Just us two searching her, I guess. 2 people search. Makes sense.
Sure.
Okay. Both of you roll me your searches. 19 and 9.
I mean, I didn't expect to do that well, but I figured I might as well back up. I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't have a 5? I thought you had a 5D in search.
That's my other character, I think.
Neither of you find the tracker on her.
Yeah, my other character does have a 5D.
We could just ask her, like, so, you got a tracker on you?
It might be on our ship. I just want to point out.
Fair, too.
Because we landed on the ship.
In the ship.
In the ship. Yeah. In technicalities. I would say on. You're on the ship at that point. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. Because that's what I was gonna check when we were leaving. I was gonna be like, can I like check to make sure there are no trackers? And then I forgot. I was just like, trackers who? Never heard of those.
Next week we find like Keela just has like the word trackers written on her arm. Check for trackers.
Right? You tattooed on there. Search for trackers.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get another tattoo on my arm.
Yeah. I mean, it's important to like search for tracking devices.
It's true.
Okay.
So, what are we doing? Are you gonna ask her?
Yep, I guess, instead of just her.
I mean, do you want to ask her?
We go straight on ask her. Yeah, sure. Let's why not.
Okay. Do you got any tracking devices?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, I would. That's why I'm asking.
I mean, you just searched me pretty thoroughly there. I assume you didn't find anything?
So you're saying
search.
it's on the ship?
I don't believe I said that, no.
Maybe we should
Imply
just
that.
check the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both of you roll me a search again.
Great.
Hey. Hey.
Hey!
Very nice.
Really?
You both rolled 20s. And even more impressive for Zoe, because that's with one less die.
That's true.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
And you don't find any tracking devices on the ship.
Yeah.
Of course. For a moment, it's good. What if I look under the ship? Oh wait.
Yeah.
Do you want to try searching the exterior of the ship while in hyperspace?
No. Seems like a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we could wait until we like land and then check the exterior because I do feel like it'd probably be on the outside.
Okay. So then you're just gonna spend the rest of the week.
Unless you got a better idea,
Hmm.
if you want to like search her again or something.
I mean, I'm considering my my force point just a proper mind. But I'm pretty sure I need to still roll pretty darn well. I should look up these bloody things like I don't know how much modifiers and everything. I guess for now we leave it be and we'll see.
Okay.
I mean, if anything, we could just try to find another ship wherever we go. Just dump this one.
This group does go through a lot of ships.
We're an expensive team.
Okay. So then you're not doing anything else while you're in hyperspace?
I'll just meditate.
Okay.
I'll talk to Rupert, but I'm not gonna give him like information. I don't know.
You're just
You
gonna
know?
like small talk.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Are you trying to get any information from him?
I don't know, because I do feel like he doesn't actually know anything. Maybe? Like a little bit. Like a little bit.
Like, what kind of information are you trying to get from him?
You know what's off about him?
Yes, I'm trying to get information. Zoe's actually just being like, so why do you feel off to everyone? Just I like the idea of like, I'm subtly trying to get to information. Just cut to Zoe. So why are you so off? I don't know. I guess just like where he what he do, where he come from, where he go.
Where did he come from? Where did he come from?
Where he come from, where he go. No, I don't know. Like his past, I guess. Thank you.
Okay, you're trying to find out his past or whatever.
Yeah.
And I believe last time, I think it was Brendan that was chatting with him a bunch. Maybe.
Probably.
I know I sparred with him at some point.
I know you spar with him. I think somebody was chatting about his past, whatever, and learning, like, that, he has a long history of, like, fighting in wars and such. And, so talking to him about that, he, like, talks about that. He talks about, like, his kids, and such. But you do notice that, like, when he's talking about things. Well, actually, in some ways, he's like me talking about things where there's often a lack of place names and such. But in his case, it's not. In my case, it's just because I forget what I named places, or if I did name places like planets or whatever. No, you notice he doesn't like give a lot of like specifics about like say which battles he fought in, or even which wars he fought in, like based on his age. Well, actually, I don't even know. I'm trying to think now how much. I mean, at this point, you've been around in the galaxy for a while, so like you probably know of the Clone Wars by this point, but so you might assume like he fought in the Clone Wars in some capacity, like not as a clone, obviously, but just like it was big. It wasn't just clones and droids fighting; there were others fighting as well.
Okay.
But yeah, so you might assume he fought in the Clone Wars, but it never actually specifies that he fought in the Clone Wars or any specific war. Doesn't mention specific battles. Doesn't really mention specific planets. I mean, he does mention that he grew up like on a freighter that was owned by his parents. So he grew up in space, essentially. A lot of traveling.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of the stuff you get from him.
All right.
Okay.
Noted.
Now will you remember this by next week?
Sure.
Okay. I meant like real world week, because in-game week.
I know.
Unless you have anything else on the ship, we can jump ahead to you dropping out of hyperspace.
I think I'm good.
Okay. So yeah, you drop out of hyperspace, near this planet that we are going to name. What's a letter we haven't used for a planet name before? So hopefully it doesn't end up sounding like other planet names.
W?
W. Yeah. Okay, let's go with Welton. Let's give it a number 7. Welton 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Does the Imperial ship come out of hyperspace? I guess it would take. I don't know.
Well, what you would know is that
Oh, well, they didn't have the tracking.
they wouldn't necessarily have known where you would jump to.
Okay, so I think we want to land and look for the tracker, right? That's our plan.
Seems like an idea.
Rupert's like, perhaps we should also contact the base to make sure the Imperial ship did head out.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Good plan.
So yeah, contact the base, and Colin responds quickly, and he's like, hey, so good news, the Imperial ship did take off after you left.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure where they went to, obviously, but they did leave after you left, so that's a good sign.
I just want to let you know we did not find a tracker on our prisoner. We're going to check the exterior of our ship once we land, but we so far have not found a tracker.
Okay.
So
Have you considered that the tracking device could be inside her?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Is that a thing?
I mean, tracking devices can be pretty small, so like.
Is this fucking dollhouse? Jesus. You
Yes.
cut it out of her neck? Okay, anyway.
I mean, tracking devices being in somebody is something like I know of going back to like the original Star Trek in the 60s.
I'm biased towards dollhouse, okay?
I know.
Good. Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna land and then check the outside of the ship and
Okay.
think about that.
Okay.
Do you know where it would be, out of curiosity, if it were in here? Do you have experience with that?
No.
Okay, just
All right.
check.
So just shove our hand up our butt. Got it.
No. Absolutely the fuck not.
Okay. So, are you just gonna look for a place to land on the planet, just like the first good landing spot you see?
Well, is there like a spaceport?
There's a spaceport, yes. I mean, there's more than one spaceport, but like, you can
Probably. Go ahead.
you can see like where on like information on the planet, like where the nearest spaceport to where you dropped out of hyperspace is.
That's probably the best idea. Right? Landing outside a spaceport is generally not a good idea. Right? Or...
I mean, considering it's also an Imperial ship too, so.
True.
They'd be like, oh, what do we do?
Alright. Spaceport, I guess.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So the information you have on this planet, spaceport's basically like just connect to like basically an automated system which gives you a landing zone based on the size of your ship.
Okay.
So do that. It gives you a landing area and bring in for landing.
Yep.
And yeah. So now you want to be searching the exterior of the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. Both of you roll me a search. 15 for Jacen. 21 for Zoey.
Oh shit.
Still don't find anything.
Yeah, no, don't find a tracker
Yeah, but
on
at
the
least I rolled really well.
exterior of the ship. Yeah. So.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to her.
Okay.
So, got a little trekking device up your butt?
No.
There's a tracking device in you.
Why do you think that?
We've searched every little bit and piece of the ship. There's nothing. And that those friends of yours did it for just find us.
Did either of you ever at any point mention to her the Imperial ship?
I mean, I assume she would know the alarm and everything.
No. Probably wouldn't. No. She probably has no idea.
Okay. What friends? What are you talking about?
I would just say.
Is this related to that like alarm and why we got left there that place so
Yes.
quickly?
Yeah.
And so you're assuming they were coming after me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And did they attack that little encampment you had on the planet after we left?
I mean, they never got there, did they? They were like coming closer. That's all.
I mean, you just talked to Colin on the comms, remember? And he said that they left
Mm.
right away, right after you left.
Yeah.
I'm just saying no, they didn't. It was very convenient to shut up where we were and where you were.
If they were tracking me, don't you think even if I left, because they wouldn't be able to follow us right away in hyperspace, don't you think they would have at least gone to investigate where I had been for, half a day?
I did think about that, to be honest.
I mean, I just assumed they were following the signal. I mean, if we left with you, then
Yeah. Then they would have, noticed, leaving with me. We would have jumped into hyperspace. They would have lost the signal. They would have contacted, their superiors and been like, okay, they left with me, jumped to hyperspace. Then would have been waiting, people. Then my superiors would be like, keeping an eye, having that signal, waiting for it to reappear again. Meanwhile, that ship would have presumably still gone and investigated where I had been for half a day on the planet.
I think I do still have her data pad too.
Yeah, you had taken it.
Yep.
I'm gonna check that thing real quick.
You hadn't managed to?
No, but like, see, if there's anything around it at all.
Oh, like
We...
you're gonna be searching it for a tracking device?
Yeah, just see if there's anything on there.
Okay, roll me a search.
Jesus.
16. Nope, you don't find any kind of tracking device on it.
Put it away for now. Might slice it in half later.
She has a point though, because I was worried about that. She has a point though, because I was worried about that. I did think about that.
Well, did we tell her
Tell her what?
that they left after we left?
I mean, we already kind of did, didn't we?
No, did we?
We said that they didn't like go to.
Well, then we just like, do we tell her like that they didn't investigate at all, or did they?
We told her they didn't investigate. We said that.
Okay.
So
Why did they leave immediately after us then? I'm gonna ask her.
That's a very good question.
Great, thank you.
If they weren't tracking me, then, you know, what else would they be tracking?
Well, it's either you or the ship.
Or
Unless it's Rupert.
I have a tablet that I presumably still have on me.
Or are you discussing this stuff in front of her?
No,
Okay.
I absolutely do not say that.
Do you, like, go to the room, ask her a few questions, then, like, go back out to discuss just the two of you?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Huh. Okay.
So search the tablet, I guess.
Oh, I don't think the tablet has anything on it. What if, like... What if they got a force user that, like, that can sense the tablet or something? They didn't come until after we pulled the tablet out. It's an idea, I don't know.
I mean, I'd say check it anyways.
Okay, you can look at the tablet, I guess.
You can roll me a search if you want. 12 and 20. Yeah, you don't find anything on the tablet. Other than Jason's gum that he stuck there earlier. No.
Rude.
Oh, that's where my gum went.
Tablet only has Farmville on it.
I did used to play Farmville.
Same, when I was like a child.
Same. I don't know. I played like 5 accounts. The same.
I never played Farmville. And as far as I know, I was not a child when it came out.
Yeah.
That was just one of those things. Like I was just like trying to play it for like a week or so, and then they quit again.
Yeah, fair. Anyway. Okay, so what's our plan? Are we gonna like wait and see if the ship like follows or what? What are we doing?
I'm a pro remind with using my force point. I'm just dig in there.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just like, I have a feeling you're lying.
Okay, so you're reading her mind. Okay. Then roll your dice.
Okay, 31.
Difficulty modified.
Jesus Christ.
Or are you like putting your hand on her shoulder as you're doing this?
Yeah. Just make it clutch just on her head. Mm-hmm.
See, you'd be acquaintances.
We know each other.
Yeah, we spent like, a few weeks with her at this point,
True.
And if the target resists, make a perception.
I mean,
So
otherwise
you
I
got
could still read her
31.
mind. Probably.
Okay, let's see here.
Mhm.
If these are skill rolls equal to or greater than the difficulty number, can read the target's thoughts as well as emotions. Use what the target is thinking, but cannot probe for deeper information. So, basically, what you read in her mind is that she does have a tracking device implanted in her left arm, and she honestly doesn't know why they didn't investigate, but from being on the ship with the past week with you and then also with Rupert Telros there, she has kind of figured that there's like a sense of distrust. So she was hoping to kind of hint at a thing so that you would think that, you know, it had something to do with Rupert. She was trying to kind of play on your distrust of him with that. But yeah, but she is honestly confused why they didn't investigate after you left.
So, you're confused why they didn't investigate? Huh? I'm just have a nice little conversation.
I hate mind readers.
So, how about that tracking device in your arm? Your left arm, to be specific.
What about it?
Yeah. I think it's about time we got it out. Let's look at Zoe. So, do you happen to have a knife?
I mean, I do have a knife on me. Actually.
Would like to make a few cuts? Unless, you would like to make it easy to tell me exactly where it is, so, we don't have to cut open your entire arm. Or if need be, we just cut off your entire arm.
I hate this. This would probably use medicine if I wanted to like cut into her arm, right?
Yeah, you could use medicine for. I would say it would be 2 medicine rolls, one to like locate it, and then another to remove it.
Okay. You got any advice on where it is?
Do you have her hands behind her back or in front of her?
I assume behind her, but also could we could change that, right? Like we have the key, right?
Yeah.
The key to the handcuffs here.
Yep.
Stop.
I have a nice big universal key.
Absolutely not. Oh god. Okay.
Also, I presume that's where why you asked last time, like where is heading.
What?
When I attacked her last time, we were like, are you hitting her anywhere specifically? I mean, unless she's left-handed. I know I said like I was just aiming for the arm she was shooting with.
I can't actually remember my reasoning for. I remember that now that you mentioned, I remember that I asked you that. I can't remember if that was my reasoning behind it.
Okay, well. So, I think just for now, leave the handcuffs off so it's easier to like access her arm. But like, have people with have like R2 with his little gun pointed at him. So we have her like at gunpoint, but technically unhandcuffed.
Okay. So
You could just say it one last time. You sure you don't want to tell exactly where your armor is, or?
well, that was why I thought Zoe was going to be uncuffing her so she could point out the location.
That's part of it, also
Yeah.
because it'll be
But
easier to get to her arm if it's unhandcuffed. But yeah.
Because it's a bit hard to describe, like, in words, where exactly in the arm it is.
Yeah.
So, uncuff her, and she's like, and she points to the area where it is.
Okay.
So.
Great. I'm gonna have Jacen hold her arm while I do this.
Okay.
Could I just like do something like, I don't know, like an anesthesia kind of thing with the force or whatever?
Actually,
Would control pain work for that? Because I feel that'd be the most logical.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I mean, she's still gonna feel everything because that's probably gonna fail.
Oh God.
79.
This is awful.
A control number of 5. Just gonna roll another 4, you know?
Yeah, control another's pain is specifically for when. But I will allow something like that. I'm trying to, because it, what we're doing is slightly different. I'm just kind of trying to figure out the difficulty. Okay, I've got the difficulty, so. So first of all, roll. And I'm assuming you're putting your hand on your shoulder as you're doing this.
Yeah.
Okay, roll your control first.
Hey, 5.
Hey.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's like basic, but that's like minus everything.
Yeah, it's modified by
Everything
target
else.
proximity and relationship. The proximity, because your hand on her doesn't add anything, but the relationship, because you are not close relatives, married, siblings, parent, child, etc. Have a quick wedding.
Just propose to her. I think it's been about 2 weeks.
We'll never do that.
Yeah, who would ever? Propose to someone after 2 weeks? Weird, am I right? Anyway, great. I'm gonna cut open this lady's arm.
Okay. Roll me your medicine.
Could be worse.
She starts bleeding.
I mean, presumably, yes.
Real bad. You just hit like a vein.
Just going to make a strength roll. Because like you get it out. I'm just kind of doing like if she's like been wounded by this. She has since healed from her like incapacitation or whatever. Just doing strength rolls. What I do is the damage for this. I mean, what's the damage for a knife?
Fair.
Or was the knife the thing that we didn't actually have? So yeah, you managed to get it out and patch her back up without doing any actual damage. So yeah.
I presume we destroy it.
Well, weren't we gonna like wait for the ship to come out of hyperspace? Like wait for the ship to follow us and then destroy it, or are we just gonna destroy it?
I mean, we know they left, so presumably they followed us.
But they wouldn't have been able to track it until we came out of hyperspace. At this point, we have, but I don't know. We won't know for sure that they have tracked it here until they come out of hyperspace here. Until they follow us.
I mean, you want to wait that long so they can like still find the location to move again? Unless, I mean, wait, and then we jump away again. But before that destroy, they just move out to some other place.
Well, my idea would be to like wait until they come out of hyperspace, jump into hyperspace, and then destroy it. So like chill maybe above the planet, not here.
Fair.
Yeah,
Good by me.
that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay. That's our plan. It should only take them probably like at max 4 days to get here, to be fair.
Okay.
But I want to do the astrogation before they're here. Can we do that?
Yes.
Tight. Because we still need the astrogation for the way back, don't we? Or
Are you going to be just heading back then to the same planet you just came from?
or should we call the general? We could call the general. I'm gonna call the general.
Okay.
General just looks at like the caller ID is like, oh fucking these fuckos again. These chuckle fucks.
Okay. So yeah, you contact the general again, and she answers the call. She's like, "Hey, yeah, Colin told us that you had gone off to try and lure an Imperial ship away from the base there."
Yes. So so we are currently in the spaceport on Walton 7. Yeah. We found the tracking device. The Imperial ship hasn't gotten here yet. I was just wondering how you want us to proceed. Ooh, we could leave the tracking device on the planet and then just leave.
Could we just yoink it onto another ship or something that keeps moving?
Just yeet it out the window and
Just dump it in the trash.
yeah.
I would caution, like, if you leave it behind, like, not putting it on another ship, because we don't exactly want to be, like, setting the Imperials on some, like, unsuspecting, like, innocent people.
That's true.
I'm sorry, people.
Oh, and thank you for the sub recon there with 9 months.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I would recommend against putting on another ship.
Yeah. True. But what would you recommend?
I mean, my worry is if the tracking device is destroyed, they might just start more thoroughly searching the locations that it has been.
Fair.
We have already begun. I've already had Colin start having his team move inside the temple instead of having base outside it, just so that it's at least somewhat better hidden instead of, a bunch of tents in a building like outside this temple. It's just like, oh, this temple, it's, clearly ancient.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair.
But if they actually, go in and land, they still might find them.
True. Also, Jacen read the commander's mind, and she was confused as to why they didn't search as well. Just for the record.
Yeah. It does seem odd. I mean, could just be, whoever was in command of that ship just, might be incompetent. Could be that there's something else going on. It's hard to really say without, I mean, investigating that ship.
So, should we investigate that ship, or?
I mean, as we currently are, it's like us 2 plus R2. Not sure how much we're gonna do against that. So 4. I mean, there was like estimated 16 people on there or something.
Yeah, it has a crew complement of about 16.
So yeah, 4 versus 16. I don't like those odds.
Fair.
It's also a more heavily armed ship than yours. So
true.
That too.
I mean, you might be able to hold them off from destroying you by saying, yeah, we have, your commander aboard and such, but
maybe we should just leave the tracker and get out.
I do still say, like, finding something that moves, like dump it into the sewer or something. Just like throw them off that their signal is still moving instead of just being one place.
I mean, dumping the sewer, it would presumably just, move through sewers and find its way to, like, ocean or wherever the sewers on that planet,
yeah,
everything.
I'd vote for that. Just like I said, just at least the signal is moving.
Okay. Sure.
Before I start bombing the spaceport.
I don't think they would bomb a spaceport. Also,
still plenty of innocent people around the spaceport regardless, so.
True. Well.
So does Jacen just take the tracker and go find, like, the nearest washroom?
Yep. I'm gonna flush it straight through the toilet.
Okay.
He goes and he drops it in and watches it swirls around clockwise or counterclockwise.
Just clockwise.
Depending on if it's space Australia or not, depends on which way it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
There's a satisfying at the end.
okay.
Okay.
So you've successfully disposed of the tracking device.
Great.
Okay.
So, that it? We leaving? What are we doing, General?
Up to you if you want to then return back to the other planet and because do you still have the tablet with you?
I mean, my idea was to keep it away from Rupert, so if I was thinking about it, I would have left it.
Okay.
So did I leave it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll say you just have that on you.
I mean, if your idea was to leave it, then yeah, you would have left it.
Okay. Then yeah, I left it.
Okay.
Because my idea was to keep it away from Rupert, so if we were going with Rupert, then I would rather have the tablet there, you know? My idea was that I didn't want them together.
Well, actually, I guess you do still have the commander. It might be a good idea to get her to one of our bases with more secure, like, you know, holding cells and such.
Mm-hmm.
We will, why don't you go, to, the rebel base on, I need to make up another planet name. Let's see here. On the planet Brennick.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have hyperspace data for you to get there from your current planet, so you'll have to do the hyperspace calculations yourself, but at least
Okay.
you shouldn't be in a rush this time.
True.
Don't worry, we got this. I have, what is it? Instinctive astrogation.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. Should do that, and we'll see if we have a mission for you by the time you get there. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. So, assuming you're taking off right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you go up into space, and let's see here. Standard travel. Standard would be a 10-day, which would be down to 5 days with your ship, for a difficulty of 15.
I could do 15. That's fine.
Okay. Then roll your astrogation. 20.
Ah.
No problem. Yep. So you make the jump and enter hyperspace. And that is where we will call this session.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. We did it.
Yep.
So much traveling, Jesus.
Yeah, a lot of traveling in this one. I mean, only 2 unique jumps because you started mid jump from last
Yeah, that's
time.
true. That's true.
And yeah, next week's session will again be 4 p.m. Central Standard Time.
I should
Otherwise,
be
it's gonna
there.
be 10 p.m. instead of midnight. I don't know. I thought the 1 hour less meant it was gonna be 1 hour later for some reason. Daylight savings. I hate him.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like sometimes, like you're just like, okay, wait, which way is it now? Because it's like,
Yeah.
it just messes with your mind. But yeah, and next Saturday is also going to be an interesting one in that I'm going to be trying to do an Animal Crossing stream earlier, before the Star Wars, but with like enough of a gap that I will be like ending and then restarting stream. I won't be doing like going on break and then like.
Yeah.
But yeah, mainly because next Saturday in Animal Crossing is some event thing that like is like I think like the spring sports fair or something that's like goes to like 5 p.m. So I'm like, oh, I want to do that then earlier in the afternoon.
Fair.
But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do Animal Crossing today yet. Work was exhausting, and honestly, like as I was like finishing work and like for a couple hours or whatever earlier today, I was even like, should I do this? Should I cancel? I decided no, I'm going to do this, and I'm glad I did. But not going to do Animal Crossing. But I will be back tomorrow for Summer Quest Sunday doing Final Fantasy, which I would have done last week, except that I canceled that stream. So hopefully don't cancel that tomorrow. But I'm actually glad I did because I actually realized some stuff with Final Fantasy that I wanted to be doing that I realized, oh, I want to... Because previously I beat Final Fantasy 1 however long ago. My plan was to like go, take up that file, continue it, and like max out my character's levels and all that. But I realized this is me, and like I want to be maxing out their stats, right? And unless I got incredibly lucky with their stat increases when they leveled up, there's no way that's even possible right now. Because it's the kind of thing where you want to max out stats. It's like, level them up. Well, no, what you want to do is kill off 3 of the characters, level up only one of them levels up, and then like check what the stats are. If you didn't get what you wanted, reset, and do it over. So I'll be starting a new Final Fantasy file, and Final Fantasy 1 trying to do like max stat characters.
Good luck.
And well, I should also specify because of there are certain times where you have to make decisions because you can't have like all of the stats. Well, for the fighter, I think you might be able to do like fighter you might be able to have everything like maxed out as much as you can, but for a lot of stuff you need to make decisions. It's just like where it's like, okay, do I want to increase the HP by an extra few points, or do I want to increase this by extra point? And I have all that decided or whatever, which stats, like pretty much strength, agility, and vitality are most important. Then HP, then luck, and then intelligence. Intelligence I rank lowest because of the fact that it doesn't actually do anything in that game because of bad programming. I'm still gonna max it out as much as I can. Just when I have to make a decision, that's the one that gets dropped.
Fair.
And then luck gets dropped next because that does something, but after a certain point, it really doesn't. Again, because of bad programming. There's a lot of things in Final Fantasy 1 that were not well programmed. A lot of the like remakes and re-releases of it fix that stuff, but the original, yeah. So that's tomorrow. Also, Animal Crossing afterwards. All that. Yeah, we're gonna go raid somebody now though, so stick around for that. Let's go and see who is live. let's see here. Who we want to raid? Okay, let's see here. We could raid someone playing Batman Arkham Knight, or someone playing Jurassic World Evolution. Or someone playing Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley's nice.
Yeah, I think those are going to be the options. So if anyone...
I'll probably say Stardew.
You'd say Stardew?
Sure.
Okay. And nobody in chat seems to be saying anything. So, yeah, then we're going to be going and raiding one of my Plant Army teammates. One of the new members, because the Plant Army just last week, I think it was last week, got increased by a bunch. Got like 60-ish new members, I think. We're at 204 members now.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. So, we go raid Allie Raven. She's playing Stardew Valley. And yeah. So if y'all want to join in on the raid, you can copy and paste the raid message and join in on the raid. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Those who chatted, those who just lurked, those who hosted or auto-hosted or resubbed, and of course, especially my wonderful players for playing and taking
Thank
part.
you.
And yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. It's been a blast, and I will see you all later. Bye.